favorite concealer for under my eye. This is my favorite concealer. This is my favorite concealer under my eyes. This is my favorite concealer. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going through my trash to talk about some makeup I have finished recently. I'm going to give you a quick little mini review and then let you know if this is something I would repurchase or not. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you love makeup and you love cheap shit, you are in the right place. Go ahead and hit subscribe so we can see you here next time too. Okay, first up is something that I talked about recently in my review of 5 drugstore eyebrow pencils, and I'm going to be saving this and talking about it again. There's a warning. I will be talking about this again in my next shock and awe video because this product makes me so mad. This is the Jordana QuickBrow Micro Pencil in Natural Taupe. Now, I mentioned in that review video that I felt like I was going through this product way too quickly. Every time I would apply it to one eyebrow, I had to re-twist the product up multiple times because it just wore down so quickly. I had used it a few times before I made that video, and then afterwards I decided to just go ahead and finish it. So I started using it, figured it would last me a couple of weeks, and it lasted me about 4 days. This is absolutely ridiculous. For the amount of uses you get out of this, you could buy the Anastasia Brow Wiz and probably end up getting a better deal. Like I said, I am gonna be saving this because it has to go in a shock and awe as well because everybody needs to know. Like, I'm afraid that some people might watch this video and not that one, or that one and not this one, and it's, you know, PSA, pass. I've got a liquid liner here. This is the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eye Booster Eyeliner Plus Serum. I love this. I actually have equal love for this and the Jessie's Girl eyeliner. To me, they are identical and they're actually pretty close in price. This one is just dried up, so I'm giving it a toss. I do not use liquid liner very often anymore. It used to be like my everyday thing, and honestly, it's probably like not even once a week that I reach for it. So I would repurchase this, but I have one from Jessie's Girl right now. I'm not gonna just run out and buy it. I tend to just buy whichever one I can find more easily. The Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I have mine in the shade 005 Light Natural. I've talked about this before. I think it was in my best drugstore makeup of 2017 video. This is my favorite concealer I've ever used under my eyes because it is super pigmented and creamy, but like it sets, it doesn't crease a crazy amount. The problem with this is that it smells terrible and it has a despicable shade range. So if you are like me, if you look like me, this might be worth picking up for $6, but if not, I mean, it's a shame. So yes, I have repurchased that. I will continue to repurchase. Okay, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is old. I have mine in NC15. This used to be my go-to concealer probably until I found the Catrice. It is expensive. I believe it's $21, but you get a ton of product and it takes so little. It's really high coverage that you barely need any and it lasts forever. I will not repurchase this anymore because I've started finding drugstore concealers that actually work for me. But if you're interested in it, it is a nice one. I do recommend it. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I have mine in Light Ivory, which I believe is the lightest shade, but it is not light enough for me. I made this work by mixing it with my Catrice concealer and using it on my face. It's definitely too dark for under my eyes. I actually really enjoy this. It is creamy, but it dries down more than the Catrice and gives kind of like a really natural finish. I wish that this came in my shade because I would love to try it. I think it's a good price point. It's cruelty-free. I mean, there are a lot of good things about this, but for me, it's just not a win. The CoverGirl Peacock Flare Mascara. Okay, I received this from Influenster. Influenster has actually sent me a couple things recently, which is crazy because I don't know how Influenster works and I can never figure out how to get them to send me shit, but they did. This mascara I have complicated feelings about because there was a week of my life where this was like my favorite mascara. Okay, so it's one of those mascaras that the first time I used it, I didn't like it. But you know how those mascaras tend to like get better as they go? Well, the second week in, it looked great. I really liked it. And then by the third week, it was dried out. So if you want it for that like magic week, I do think it's a good mascara, but for that reason, I wouldn't purchase it again. It also has like a really bendy wand, which I don't quite understand why they do that. I think it's supposed to be more flexible, but you're using it on your eyelashes. So I don't quite get it. I like the packaging, I like the idea of it, but I won't repurchase. Or I won't purchase because I didn't purchase it in the first place. Okay, the rest of the shit is high-end, which is unusual for me, and no, I will not be purchasing most of it. The first one is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Now, this is the one thing out of these that is full size that I bought with my own money, and I bought this because so many people with dry skin just absolutely rave about it. This is kind of a moisturizer. That's it. It's kind of a moisturizer. It doesn't do anything to my face other than that, so I would definitely not spend the money on that again. two other primers in here. The first is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is a little sample, and I picked this up as like a coupon code because I feel like it's like a competitor for this, and I wanted to see how it compares. Yeah, I don't know. It smells kind of coconutty. It's kind of moisturizing. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't recommend buying it. It's just, it is what it is. It is a moisturizer in a tube. I just don't get it. And then the other primer is the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. All right, now, I did like the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, the one that's like really glowy. This one was like a purple, well, there's a little bit in there, like a purple shade, and it's supposed to be, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I know people love this. Some of you guys have told me you love it, but this dries my face out. I put this on and like a few minutes later, my face just feels parched and dry. So I guess for that reason alone, it's a no. One more sample in here is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. You guys, I love this mascara. It breaks my cheap heart to love this expensive mascara. Now I have gotten several deluxe size samples from it, and I have not just like run out and spent massive amounts of cash. Well, like $26, which to me is massive amounts of cash for a mascara. I'm not buying this on a regular basis, but it is so good. It is so volumizing. It gives you like va-va-voom lashes. If you want like over the top, crazy, intense, beautiful lashes. I don't know a drugstore mascara that does this. I have a lot of drugstore mascaras I love, but they don't do this. You know what I mean? So if you know of one, let me know. But in the meantime, I will just dream about the days when this was in my life because it's expensive. All right, and then finally the Hera, I still don't know how to say this shit. The Hera UV Mist Cushion in C21. All right, so this is a Korean cushion foundation, which means it comes in the thing with the sponge and you sponge it onto your face. Not sponge it. I usually used to brush and like put it on my face. Okay, this was given to me by my sister. I actually went through two of these. Like it came with a refill and I went through the first one and now I'm going through the refill. I actually love the way this looks. It just looks really natural on the skin, but still has a pretty good amount of coverage. It has SPF 50, which is nice. It kind of smells, which I don't love, like a little bit of a perfumey thing, and it does linger. So for that reason, combined with the price, I'm not gonna buy it for myself, but I did really enjoy it. So that is some of the makeup I have finished lately. Let me know what you have finished from your collection, if you're gonna repurchase it, if it's something you recommend or not. And I will see you guys here very soon. Bye.
And I bought this because I had seen so many people with dry skin I'm hitting myself in the face with shit.